Hello everybody, the Silver Ghost Wolf here, but if that's too long, you can call me Dusk, and welcome back to Metroid Dread. Last time we... What were we? Hang on. Received Adam rating, got... Okay, defeated... We defeated Emmy 0511M, or IM, and got the ice missiles. Also, yeah, you have a little brief. It goes over everything you've been able to do. We've been doing. So yeah, what was Adam's brief? Oh, right. This was just something about researching a hide. Well, as always, I am in dread mode. One hit, I die. Was I supposed to go this way? No, this is the way. Nope, hold room, can't go there. I actually forgot where we're supposed to go to next. Ooh, I'm gonna have to really focus like crazy when I'm speedrunning this. Come on. Oh, I can't even go this way. Where am I supposed to go? I feel like I ask that every single video. Uh-oh. You were in a very bad spot for me. Never mind. Because now I am in a very bad spot. Because I died. I knew I was supposed to go here because I got the Atom briefing. Oh, this way. Well, why am I in more fall? Oy, it's the X-Spider. Hang on, I gotta turn my fan on. How is it my room suddenly goes to from actually somewhat comfortable to way too damn hot in the moment I start recording? Does anybody else have that problem? Like, literally. Yeah, so, in case you haven't figured out, this Emmy will know where you are the moment you do anything. The only solution you have is to be in water and cloak. Yeah, you can even tell it. See that little... Yeah. Oh, this whole Emmy, this is basically the ultimate Emmy in the game. It knows where you are, it knows when you're sleeping, it knows when you've been good, it knows when you've been naughty, it knows whatever else is in the middle of that Christmas song, I honestly forgot. Arium, yes, save my progress. No, hang on, where is the, oh, it's all the way up there. I know I asked this before, but do you think the X hates Business Samus when she absorbs it? I'm just actually curious about that. There's one. Save room. I mean, at every save room or map point or wherever just saves me a little more time. Might as well. Dead end. In that situation. Okay, the X is supposed to only Samus can counter the X parasite threat. No, that went by too fast for me to read. Bottom line, Samus is the galaxy's only hope. Like always. They knew what I was gonna do. I'll give the credit for that one. Alright, it has long range energy speed. It has that beam. What is that beam? No, I have the wave beam, right? I'm just taking every checkpoint I can with this in because, as you can see, it's cheap. Open the door. Open the door. Oh, come on. Well, I mean, I totally meant to do that. I totally meant to do that. As far as you guys know. I didn't mean to do that. That's what I get for trying to brag. I'm curious though, why does the counter work on them? Like, not joking. The enemy are supposed to be these like badass giant. Speaking of giant badass robots, that thing. During this. Ugh. Ugh. I am sorry about the coughing and the sniveling. It's just... This time of year is always bad for me. Hang on, I think I need to upgrade for this one, but just in case I'm wrong. Yeah. Oh, I know where I am. Yep. Is it serious? Okay, I'm doing everything. So is that. You know, I don't think I've mentioned it. Although I'm probably sure I have, but why do we have boss doors? Like, really? Like, this is already going to be a problem what I'm going to have to deal with. Grab that again. I'm just saying there are better ways to get me fully prepared for a boss. And speaking of bosses, this is going to be a long one. Going quiet. I think that's actually a new kind of a record. Storm missile acquired, and God am I glad to be done with that fight. Lock onto up to 5 targets and fires a barrage of guided micro missiles. Hold R to begin charging the missiles. Once charged, a yellow laser sight will appear. Use the laser sight to designate up to 5 targets. Okay, hang on. Consumes 3 units of missile ammo per target. Samus can use this. Okay. Translation: this is a very broken ability. Sorry, but I am... Escue is kind of annoying to me for one simple reason. It's not even his boss fight, it's the X thing. Okay, so I'm about to piss somebody off because I know you guys. Okay, hang on. Trying not to die to cheap death. Okay, as I was saying... very uncommon opinion, but I honestly feel Metroid Fusion is the worst of the 2D Metroids. Yeah, I just heard the record stop. Okay, so I'm gonna have to explain something real quick why I'm... Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad game, far from it. And in fact, it's one of probably the best games the Game Boy has. But there is a lot wrong with that game that well, me specifically, that I don't like. Oh. That was a shortcut. Is there any item over here? Yes. Well, I'm not 100%ing this run, so, but, so here's the thing. Before you guys get the pitchforks to come after me for saying about the Metroid Fusion, it is a good game. And in fact, it's probably one of the best games the Game Boy Advance has. But when you compare it to certain other Metroid games, it's got a lot wrong. For starters, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The SAX is not that scary. Creepy? Yes. I'll give you guys that. But that thing is scripted and literally only can die if you do stupid stuff around it. I mean, only can die up to it. The SAX if you do stupid stuff around it because you just want it to be fun. So it kind of takes the horror aspect out of me. Now, if the SAX just showed up at random and tried to kill me, oh yeah, definitely. Dude, there is a lot of problems with Metroid Fusion that I don't like in the boss category. Specifically, as you just saw with Escue over here, when you beat a parasite boss, it turns into this giant okay, maybe that was not the best time to have that conversation in a room. But they turn into those giant parasites. And I don't like that, because some of those bosses are actually kind of challenging, which I do like. But if the boss is challenging, I don't want to have to suddenly play minigame of shoot missile, and touch, okay? Just let me have the boss. Especially when I'm low on health and everything. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I was supposed to go here. Okay, pausing the Metroid Fusion discussion. I love the scatter missiles. They make short work of those guys every single time. Right, that's where we're going. Save so I don't have to beat the twin robots again. So, back to the Metroid Fusion thing. I'm not a fan of the bosses having that giant parasite shelf thing. Oh yeah, I was supposed to look up how to do a speed break, sequence break here. Oh well, I'll find out later. Space jump acquired. I know, I'm glad we have this. This just gives me unlimited jumping, basically. See? It also helps out a little in water as soon as I take care of all this. See? Ta-da! Don't worry, we get a better upgrade soon. Whoops, spoilers. Well, it's Metroid. If you don't realize I'm getting better upgrades in the game, you're kind of you have bigger issues. But I get to the left. But like I was saying, I'm not a fan of the bosses and, well, most bosses in Metroid Fusion. Once you beat them, they turn into that giant cocoon, shell, whatever thing, and then you have to keep hitting them with missiles. It's just in Fusion, it's worse because you got to hit like the giant eye thing they have. At least in Dread, that's not. It's you just got to hit it with a missile. And no, do not take me just bagging on Fusion because Dread is my favorite Metroid game. I can actually name quite a bit wrong with this game that I don't like. Which I guess I'll talk about now because I got really nothing else to talk about. One, the bosses are for the most part good. Except for a few. Wait, oh, hang on. Actually, we're in his area, aren't we? No, I thought this was his area. Yeah, here it is. Dragea, or Dragaya, whatever his name is. Lamest boss in the game. I don't care what you say. I will fight you on this. Even the other bosses in Dread mode, even if I've had a somewhat decent time, took more effort than this thing did. It only took me like 4 deaths before I beat him. For context, the twin robots I just fought took at least 9. And speaking of the twin robots, I want to come back here. Hang on. Where is this? Twin robot Chozo soldiers. I am not a fan of how they're reusing these robot soldiers and parasite Chozo warriors as recycle bosses, mini bosses. It's annoying. I guess we need it. They wanted to keep you on your toes, but that ain't it. And if I had to talk about another thing I'm not a fan of. Let's see. I know there's something. I'm over here. Well, no, that's actually a spoiler for something that hasn't happened yet, so I gotta not talk about that yet. Here's the thing. This was definitely my game of the year when it came out for good reason. I'm trying to think. Well, besides the recycling box, I really don't have much to complain about with this game. Well, I do know I'm not a fan of Dread mode. Well, okay, I'm liking it, but it's clear this game was not designed with this in mind. Or at the very least, they didn't balance it out. Oh, leak. I guess this is a bit of a thing I'm not a fan of. It's the music in this game. It's not bad, but outside of the boss themes, has any of this actually just randomly stuck in your head? Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be joking or anything here. I want to know, has any of the music in this game just randomly popped up into your head? Because the only music in this game that has popped up into my head is actually the music that plays when Quiet Robe is telling his little expedition jump. Oh, that's just a shortcut to back here. Oh, I know where I gotta go. Yeah, but I will admit this game has got a lot of... is not perfect. It comes pretty close to it, honestly. Granted, I will admit most, if not all, of my flaws with the game are actually because of Dread Mode now. But if you're playing in hard mode or just normal mode, it's actually a pretty damn perfect game. I totally should have won Game of the Year, in my opinion, but seriously? Okay. There, got it. So, here's actually the question. We know what my favorite 2D Metroid game and what my least favorite 2D Metroid game, but what is y'all's? There's actually quite a bit. Let me know in the comments. And why? I'm actually curious. These little things will kill me. I don't... Actually, yes, this is a problem I do have with Dread Mode. I don't think that should have counted, but oh well. Oh, that's gonna be annoying to deal with, and I want to get to that save room before I do anything. Actually, this is something I don't like in Dread. That's in the base game and in Dread Mode. The X here. Now, don't get me wrong. I think their inclusion into the story is perfect, and you're gonna see why later. But oh shit! I'll meet you guys in like 5 seconds. Okay, welcome back. Sorry about the skip. But what I was saying before I did the skip was if there's one thing I'm not a fan of in this mode, it's dealing with the X. And it's specifically, as you just saw right there, you kill them and they'll just run away and respawn there. I liked it in Fusion where you just had to kill the enemy and then you could get the health upgrade. Did I not absorb that? I don't... See, this is what I mean about the X. It just needs to be you kill and then they automatically go into you. Like the regular Metroid stuff. Yeah, see? Like, you saw me, it literally hit that thing and it didn't want to. I don't like that. Okay. Honestly, I have no clue why I'm getting these when I know it's useless for me, but hey. That is, however, related to Dread Mode, and I'm gonna say it, those should not be able to hurt me. Seriously, I don't care if they're X-Parasite or not. They're little freaking... What are those, minnows? You expect me to believe that any circumstance that... Okay. You really expect me to believe a bunch of... What are those little... Squids? Whatever they are, they should not be able to kill anything like Samus. I don't care if this is Dread Mode, she's in a freaking giant metal suit, they're not even really attacking her. Unless those things each have about 1,000 volts of electricity in them, and I doubt it. There is no way she should die to that. I don't care if the X somehow improves on DNA. That is not fun. Okay, that's enough of me complaining. Now, I will say this, I love the background in this game. Oh, shit. Run, 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 run. I don't want to try and deal with that. Oh. I honestly forget where I'm going, but I know this is the right path. Come on! I'll meet you back at that spot. Welcome back, guys. Okay, hang on. This gets annoying. Okay, so it took me so long to get back, I actually forget what I was talking about. I know I talked about the bosses and fusion, and I talked about how I'm not a fan of these little things just hurting me. Kids being able to insta-kill me when they really shouldn't in dread mode. Well, here's something I actually do want to talk about. I like the back. Look at the background right here. Check this out. I get this is a 2D game, so Samus can really only go left or right, but I love that Nintendo actually added like little details, like tunnels and stuff that way to show that whoever did live here actually was living here. Which I think is actually neat, that it shows that this is not a place that only someone like Samus with a freaking power suit with all the special Swiss Army knife abilities could get around it. I hope the drones will have good health insurance. Ravenmake should be able to afford stuff, and now I have ruined it and no one is getting anywhere. Well, what can he do? Not like he can sue me for anything. Oh, sweet, new item. Oh, yes. Goodbye, various suit, and oh wait, I made this joke. Congratulations, your various suit Samus has evolved into the gravity suit. And we now basically can do this. Ta-da! Yeah, we're no longer slow in water. I forgot about those little things for a minute. But yes, now that we've got the Hell Swim done, as some Metroid fans like to call this stuff, we are allowed to just run around in water. And, keeping on the negative trend, I am not a fan of this version of the gravity suit. And that's sad because I love the power suit had to start at the game was actually my favorite version of it. And I like the Varia suit we had for a while, but I don't know, there's just something about this gravity suit I am not a fan of.
Uploading data.
I think it's the purple and the white.
The X have spread across the entire planet. Assume all living organisms have by now been replaced by X.
Is Elon Musk involved on this planet? I'm just saying, look what happened to Twitter.
There is another problem you may have noticed. The temperature of ZDR has started to fall.
Not really.
I cannot say for certain if the X are to blame, but the drop in temperature is indisputable. The gravity suit should keep you insulated from the effect of low temperatures. Even so, beware the unexpected and proceed with caution.
Everything can still kill you in one touch, Samus. And I'm debating, should I end the yeah, I think I'll actually end the episode here. It's just like stuff like this. I don't like how the gravity suit looks in this game. In fact, if you want my opinion where the gravity suit looks best, look at the remake on the 3DS of Samus Returns. Or is it Return of... I always get those two confused. But I like the gravity suit there. It looks so cool. This... Okay, it doesn't look 100% terrible, but... Be honest, if you had any choice of the Metroid suits, would this be the one you want? Yeah, actually, we're just gonna go ahead and end this episode here. And why did I go to the home menu? So next time on Metroid Dread, we will figure out what happened with the Ice Age all of a sudden. See you guys then.